Hello everyone, it's Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. I'm busy sewing up the 24-inch rosebud cardigan that I'm doing for Rhiannon. I'll just have to sew this up and then pick up the stitches for, it's a V-neck, so I'll have to pick up the stitches for all the way around the neck. And I usually like to, if it's a button up, I usually like to do the neck before I do the sewing up first, but with this being a V-neck and then having to pick the stitches up, I'm picking up the stitches, doing the sideways all up the front and around the neck and down, and there's well over 200 stitches, so I'm going to have to use my circular needles to do that, which I did with the other ones I did. So I have to sew it up first so I can lay it flat properly and then measure exactly. I have to know the exact measurements from the bottom of the cardigan up to the V, and then from the V up to the where you pick the stitches up for the sleeves and the neck. A lot of patterns tell you to cast off the stitches when you do a V-neck for the sleeves and the back of the neck. But I never do that. I always leave the, unless I'm going to knit a band that I'm going to sew on all the way around. That's the only time I cast off the stitches. Because if you're doing one like the way I'm doing this, I'm picking them up sideways. It's easier to pick the stitches up than try to find the stitches after you've cast them off. There's a lot of other people like to do that as well. I know Sandra does, you know, my friend Sandra that sends me lots of stuff. We have talked in an email about that, and she does like to do that as well. Like, so there's a lot of people do it that way. That's my way of doing it anyway. So when I get this done, I've stitched all the raglings up. I'm busy stitching the seams, the sleeve seams and the side seams. Shouldn't take me much longer, but I've just had my lunch and I'm just having a cup of tea while I'm sitting doing this. Make sure I don't slop any on this cardigan. But the sun is shining outside, but it's quite cool in my house because I do have that's my heating pad, and I've got it on my knee. It's keeping this cardigan lovely and warm while I'm sewing it up. But I use that during the day. I don't put my heating on during the day. I'll probably put it on later in the year when it starts getting really cold. But it's handy for just a little bit heat. Keeps my hands, because it's hard to knit and sew if your hands are cold. If I got to that state, my heating would be on. I do get plenty off YouTube that to pay my heating bill anyway, so I'm not really bothered about that. But I don't like to waste the energy. So a little bit heat just on my knee keeps the rest of me warm while I'm doing this. It shouldn't take me very long to do this, and then I can get on to when I finish this. I think I'll get on to this brown one that I was doing and get this one finished, because it does need to be finished. And I'm doing a little bit of a tutorial for the pocket part to show how I put the pocket in this one. I need to finish that off so I can get it onto my shop, actually, because I've been doing it for so long. But I was at the bingo on Thursday. I haven't had a video for a couple of days. I was in my usual Thursday night at the bingo. Me and my friend never won anything again. She gets sort of, she keeps saying, "Hey Sheila, when's our luck gonna change?" So you can't expect to win every single time you go, you know, as there's a lot of people in the room. You're lucky if you do. It's the luck of the thing, that's all it is. So I says, you never know, maybe our turn next week. But anyway, I have another friend has asked me She asked me, she gave me a little cardigan I'm going to show you to see if anybody's interested in it. She knit this little cardigan. It's one of those little ones with the, you know, the loopy. It's a loopy cardigan. She said a friend of hers knit one for her granddaughter, and her granddaughter's friend asked if she would knit one for her baby as well. Only my friend thought it was for a new baby. Only this baby was 3 months old and she'd done a size, this is a 16, the first size for a newborn. She didn't realise that, she thought it was for a new baby, and of course a 3-month baby, this would fit nothing to 3 months, you know, so you need the next size up, an 18-inch for that. So she said it was too small. She says it only just fit. He would have gotten, or she would have gotten nowhere out of it at all. She says, can you see if you can sell it for me on your shop? So I said I would show anybody that might be interested first before I put it on the shop, because all she wants is what she paid for the wool, which is £2.50. But I said I also have to pay for postage as well, so I says it's going to cost about £8.50 if you want the £5 for the wool. So I said I'll put it up for £8.50, but if I have to put it up on my Etsy shop, if nobody's interested from here on YouTube, I'll put it on my Etsy shop, which will have to go up for about £10, because I've told her she's going to have to pay the fees on there as well. So anyway, that is a 16-inch for a newborn, and I think the sleeves are about 6 inches. I want my tape measure somewhere. I haven't measured it properly. Yes, the sleeves are 6 inches as well, and the length up to the armhole is 6 inches, and it measures just over 8 inches, so it's a 16-inch little jacket. It'll be nice and warm for the weather with this extra bit loopy on it. So if anyone's interested, just send me an email and it'll go for £8.50 from YouTube, but if it goes on to Etsy, if anybody wants it, it's going to be £10. So that's, my friend just wants the £5 you paid for the wool. I don't know, there's probably more than I can normally get this size. I can normally get a cardigan out of one ball, but with this being loopy it'll take a lot more. So that must be why she paid about £2.50 for the wool, because it's probably took a lot more than the one ball for it. But anyway, that's just a little favour I'm doing for a friend. I hope they don't keep asking me for these little favours like this, because I'm self-employed. These will go on my tax things. So if I can sell it without the shop, without it going through my tax thing. I've told her, if you want to do things like this, you'll have to get yourself a shop and put them on yourself instead of asking me. But that's it anyway. I'm back to my sewing, and I have put another video up on my other channel. I've been bragging because I'm well over 2,000 subscribers now. It got I think it was 2012 the last time I checked on it. So I do like to brag now and again, and I am using my computer today and do this video. If I don't move about too much, it doesn't go bright and dark. But my tablet was flat, I forgot to charge it up, and I wanted to get this video done because my friend messaged me yet with it, because she did give it to me a few days ago, that little cardigan, and I haven't gotten round to doing a video for to show it. So it's gone, the brightness has gone off again, but it seems to be, if I get a lot of sunshine in the, shining through the window, the sun's gone in, but there's a lot of sunshine in the window, it seems to affect the autofocus on this laptop. So anyway, that's just my little bit for today, to let you know what I've been up to and what I'm going to do, and I might even get a little bit of my own sweater done today, seeing as I'm nearly finished this. I wanted to get this one finished and get it sent off to Rhiannon, because she has already paid me for it, so I like to get things sorted best. And I do have an order for one of those little pouches that I do for I have done one for Emma the other day. I've done quite a few of them actually, but I haven't done any lately. But I do have an order for one of those. It's gone bright again, the sun's shining in my room. So I might do a little tutorial on the pouch to show people how I do it. How I put the zip in the lining, and then I just crochet around the whole thing. But that'll be another time, because I'm hoping to get a little bit of my own sweater done tonight, because I am going to do a tutorial on my other channel for it. It's a 42-inch, but I'll be putting it up a little bit at a time, because it will take me quite a while to do something when I'm knitting for myself. But I'm up to the armholes on it now, so I can do a little bit more of the video on it and then put it up on the little bit up on my other channel. So that's it for now. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.